from Dolly Parton to the Tussie.
Oh no!
We are going to
Tussie Gate.
Find out. We're going to find out exactly what a little pink cocaine will do for you after that video surfaced of Stefon Diggs on a boat. Allegedly the pink substance, which is called Tussie. And apparently, LeVar threw this out there, and I was like, well, no, there's no way that this could cost him his job, right? Apparently, that's on the table. If you believe Scott Zolak, the great Scott Zolak, who's on Zolak and Bertrand on our Fox Sports Radio affiliate 98.5, the Sports Hub in Boston.
He said he got it on good source.
This is a real possibility. Here was Zolak.
Do I think he should be cut?
Yeah,
no, I don't. I came to this show yesterday with the opinion, but the knowledge of that it is on the table, that it is being thought of. And it's not just the boat. There's some other things that I've heard. That's all. That puts some things in question. Are you all in? Are you all in here?
So, apparently.
Like what, though? Is that like a matter of like showing up and coming around? What exactly would there be? Because first off, if you see the videos of him working out and doing his training sessions, the dude is working out like an animal right now. And if I'm looking at that, I know what I'm seeing on film can help our team. The talent that he brings to the table can help the team. I would love to understand and know when you jump out there and you say things like that and you throw out accusations of it could be something else other than just the boat. The boat is good enough all by itself. You don't have to use anything else, right? The boat is all good by itself.
Sure was.
All right. But keep in mind, you got to keep in mind also in this scenario that Mike Vrabel is a former player. And he ain't a square. Let's be clear here. Like, you might be dealing with some of these guys. They might be Bible-thumping former player coaches and stuff like that, frown upon certain things. That ain't Mike Vrabel. That ain't Mike. Mike going to be able to relate to you. Mm-hmm. And I ain't saying that he's out here doing anything crazy. I'm just saying Mike is he's a guy. He's a guy. Like, he's one of us. He's one of the guys. So, to me, I just think that he's going to err on the side of caution, and he's going to have a conversation with Stefon Diggs. Probably has already, at this point, has had a conversation with Stefon Diggs. He's gotten Stefon's side of the story. They've had their conversations, and they're going to move forward accordingly. If you're asking me today, do I think he's going to get cut? I'm going to say no, it's not. I will say I think it was a possibility. Still is a possibility based upon how the interactions go from here on out. You now, in a way, if I'm Mike Vrabel, it's like, look, we're going to extend some grace your way. So you need to extend back to us putting your best foot forward. I'm going to protect you in this situation. We're going to get through this together, and I need you to repay me by being the best teammate you can possibly be moving forward, because the Patriots can use your set of skills on the field.
And I think that was one of the other things Zolak had pointed out was, like, listen, man, they need him. Like, it's not, like the videos that you talked about, like, he looks like he's rounding into form. He looks good. But what's interesting about it is the way his contract is structured, he doesn't really get the bulk of the money and the guarantees until he passes his physical. So theoretically, the team doctor could come in and say, "Hey, listen, his knee's not up to snuff," and that's that. And he gets a little like $4 million, maybe a little less than $4 million up to this point as a bonus for signing there. But I'm with you. I don't think ultimately he gets cut unless, look, more videos come out or something, like, who the hell knows. But as of this point, this feels like a public warning more than it does the the likelihood that he's going to lose his job because of this video.
It wasn't. Okay, let's do this. The visual of it was shocking. It wasn't scathing. It was just shocking.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what? WTF? And you might have been looking at what was around him versus what was in his hand to begin with.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and then the storyline of it being connected to who he's dealing with and who he's hanging out with and them all being on the boat at the same time was, you might have the conversation. Was this a little Diddler? Was this a Diddler yacht party? We don't know. We don't know what the end result of all of that was. And when I looked at it and saw it, he clearly got caught up by whoever was videoing it, but he was locked into what his mission was. But does that footage scream cut Stefon Diggs? That was the first question I asked myself.
I mean, to me, it's pay raise. But again, we run a different operation here.
I mean, LT used cocaine. And he's considered one of the greatest football players of all time. Some would say that's what made him so good. I don't know. They could have considered that as being a performance enhancement drug. I don't know. I know you wasn't going to cut LT over some cocaine. I know that. He what? He did what? Okay, well, let's just figure out how that works.
I mean, I could understand the thinking of maybe Vrabel, pulls the plug on this because he's taking over. They're trying to set a culture. They're trying to set boundaries. He wants to show that it's a different Patriots, et cetera, all that. I just don't. And by the way, we don't know.
We don't know
if that was.
We don't know
the Tussie.
We don't know if it was the Tussie.
We don't.
We do not know. It's a bad look. The optics of it is a bad look. We don't know if it was the Tussie. The Tussie. We don't know for certain.
There's
what you got, Lee?
Well, there's also a bigger question that needs to be asked here.
Okay, well, that's the question. Go ahead.
Got this annoying key.
Who shot the video?
Yeah. Who's the snake in the grass?
Shot the video?
That son of a bitch should be cut. Whoever that is. All
Who
right.
shot the video?
You rat. Okay?
But here's the thing, though. This is what makes it a little weird to me. He looked up at the camera. If you go back and look at the video, he looks at the camera, and so are two of the girls. At least one of them looks over at the camera.
Yeah.
They were on camera and knew it.
You think they set him up? You think the girls set him up, or do you think he trusted?
I don't think they set him up.
Or did he trust the cameraman so much that he was like, "There's no way he's going to post this." Assuming it's a he, there's no way he's going to post this. That's my guy.
I don't know what the reasoning was behind why they were so casual about it. But it was so casual that in looking at it, it's like it's definitely a bad look because you can consider it to be the Tussie. But with that being said, he did not look inebriated. He did not look like he was on a bender. It didn't look like he was doing anything crazy until you saw the plastic baggies come out.
All right, so if it wasn't the Tussie, what are the other options? All right, pink Himalayan pink salt. There's that. It could
have been some
Fun Dip
balloons. Like I said on Saturday, he could have pulled out like the little part, like he's like a magician. He could have been like ready to do a magic trick,
okay,
and was going to pull out the balloons and make like balloon dogs and animals and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They come in different colors.
Yeah, it could also be Fun Dip. It could have been Fun Dip. It could be the remnants of a Peep. Some leftover Easter candy, and he doesn't like the marshmallow, but he likes the sugar. I couldn't
tell if it looked like powder, though. I'm just be honest with you. I couldn't tell. I just saw the color, and one of them is pink, and the other one, what was the color? The other thing, was it like blue or black? It seemed like it was darker, like whatever it was on the other side, because there was two.
Which
things.
one? The one to his right or left?
I don't. think they came from the same place.